Hello everyone and welcome to another weekly vault video. This week we've got a pretty good host of characters getting some vault slots. I'd say the difference this week though is we're not as deep per character, so there's a decent chance we're going to take some partial sockets on a lot of characters. But first up is the first appearance of our Warlock. Just dinged 80 on him over the weekend, so fresh 80, lots of upgrade possibilities. You can see we've got some Dragonflight gear in there, um, so lots of chances for upgrades. I think I did a couple delves and some of the world quest activity. So let's take a look, see what we get for our vault here. So one slot, it's not even heroic, but it is tier shoulders. So Dragonflight, so we'll definitely take that. So nice little upgrade there for the Warlock. There weren't a whole lot of pieces that we wouldn't have been upgraded there, but nice little start. So we'll move up to the Paladin. Paladin is one that I did more on, so I believe I'm going to have two heroic slots on this one. Um, we'll see here. I think I did 4 11s on him. I was trying to get the bounty, but didn't, so I ended up having to buy the piece. So getting pretty well geared on this character, especially from where he was a couple weeks ago. There's still quite a few upgrades that we could get. So yeah, I haven't crafted anything yet. I was kind of waiting for this week. So really, we want to avoid chest and shoulders since those are our heroic pieces. But outside of that, there's plenty of opportunity here. So let's see what we get. So we got some gloves and we got a shield. Interesting. So we've got something that could be upgraded to champion track, or something that's veteran track that I was probably going to craft a shield if I'm being honest. So I'll have 6 total sparks. So let's see if I craft. So definitely do bracers and belt. Probably boots. So that's 3. Then 4 and 5. And I could do cloak as well. I think I'm gonna go with yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the gloves, and then I can catalyze those. So not a massive upgrade, but I think a good enough upgrade for today. We'll take that. So now we'll have actually I'll have 4 piece once I catalyze this. So let's just run and do that real quick so we don't forget. Oops, need to do that. So yeah, that works. It's got our 4 piece now, so pretty good outcome there. We'll take that. We'll move up to well, let's keep going. Let's keep going up here. So we'll go Shaman next. I don't think I did much on the Shaman. So this is probably going to be a token slot, if I'm guessing. I can't remember if I got 2 11s in or just one. Um, but gear wise, pretty good, getting better. I think I've got some crafting upgrades we could do as well. Finger would be good. But yes, like I expected. So we're just getting that. So we'll just take the tokens of merit. So quick little one there. Yeah, I didn't get as much in this week as I was kind of hoping for. The quick and easy delves fell on different days. Fungal folly and the new one in the Undermine zone, the side street sleuths, I think it's called. Those are the ones I can get through really quick. So I try to stack those and get as many done on those days. And if they happen to land on a raid day, especially Thursday, that's a full day that I am not going to be able to do any. So that does sting a little bit. So we're onto the DK here. So 654. So we're getting solid here. I think I got some craft. Yeah, I got one spark, and I should be able to get another one today. So yeah, so we've got some opportunity here. So bracers are where I'm clearly going to craft. So outside of that, ooh, a helm. Helm would definitely be the piece. Ooh, I think I should get one heroic slot. I think I did two on this character. Ooh, I did more than I thought. So we've got a trinket, and then a crappy helm. That's rough. Wish those slots were switched. So 649 trinket. So not going to help with the crests, and that's a really crappy one. Do we have any tokens of merit? We do. So we're definitely taking the 4 tokens of merit this week. So not terrible. Since we got the 4 last week, we can get our sad. We'll take that. Where do we want to put this? Is a good question. So we could do, but we're not putting it on anything I currently have. So we'll put it on a crafted piece once I craft something. So good to have it, but saving for a later date. On to the mage, where I am pretty confident I only did one delve on this character. So we're likely just to take a 2 tokens kind of day. Just haven't been quite as happy playing the mage and the delves, so haven't done much with it. The gear is fine. There's definitely some upgrades to be had, but I think we're going to be stuck with, yes, 2 tokens of merit. I thought I had some already, but does not look like that's the case. So, yep, so we got 2 tokens that we'll use at a later date. Alright, let's move up to the top and we'll go to our hunter. So this is my main character. We did a 7 out of 8 heroic. Got Gallywix down to 6% on our final attempt, so that was a little sad we weren't able to get that down, but pretty good progress from where we were. I did 10 Mythic Plus, so I'll have a Mythic slot, and then I didn't do a ton of delves, but I should have at least a slot or 2. I think 2. I think I made sure I got enough here, but I did get House of Cards this week on heroic, so that was cool. So we're looking at, so we got a Mythic Cloak. Probably not going to turn that down, but let's just take a look here. I'm not going to take that, not going to take that, and not taking that. So I think Myth Track Cloak is where I'm going. So Haste Mastery, which is what I already have. Haste Mastery, so not a massive upgrade, but we'll take Myth Track anytime we can get it. So let's see what that catalyzes into. So we got a 9 theater pane. Oh yeah, we didn't time my key, unfortunately. Oh, that's not what I want. What does this catalyze into? Haste verse, so we're absolutely not doing that. I feel like I checked that out last week. So 662. So that's gonna take Gilded Crest. Yep, oops. Didn't fly high enough. But gear's in pretty good shape here. Yeah, got a few myth track pieces. Be able to craft another piece up to 675. That's likely going to be the boots here. Yeah, just disappointing from my side of things that I miscrafted a leather piece. You can see it sitting here that's just taunting me. I need to probably delete it, but that would have upped the item level a little bit if I had already crafted the right boots. Then I could do shoulders up to 675 this week and things would have been better, but it is what it is. We'll move forward. On to the druid. I definitely did a couple 11s on the druid. I don't think I probably got the 4 to get the 2 heroic slots, but we'll take a look and see. I do enjoy the guardian druid, and I believe they got buffed today. Extra 5% damage, which is insane because of all my tanks that I play. This one does the most damage already, so kind of interesting. 657. So belt we could get. I'll probably craft there though. Better trinkets, definitely a better trinket there. Got crafted there. The back and neck would both be good. So we got a few options here. So let's see what we get out of the vault. Alright, so we got a waist and we got bracers. We're definitely not taking the bracers. I did get 2 hero track slots, so we could do the belt. Let's look and see if we have any tokens of merit. We do have 4 tokens of merit. So what else would I craft if I didn't craft that? So I could craft a cloak. I thought I'd like this one better. It has speed. Oh, that has speed on it too. Interesting dilemma I'm in here. So no tertiary on this one. So what I'd end up with is a socket that I could put probably there. Leaning towards the socket, but I am tempted by the belt. What's the stats over here? So cloak, I think we're gonna take the tokens. This was a tight decision, but let's do that. Get our socket. That also leaves me with 2. So next week, if I end up getting 4 more, then I can get another socket. So not great, but we can survive with a socket here or there. Doesn't hurt us. Actually helps us. In the long run. I'm not gonna end up recrafting those. So, although assuming that the 2 extra item levels that comes out, I think next week, doesn't overwrite sockets. Surely they wouldn't do that. That would be a pretty terrible thing to do. Arms warrior, so 655. So gloves would be good. I guess the other thing to point out, really on all these characters, is I've kind of been hoarding crests until next week. I'm curious if any of the costs come down at all. So I'll probably unload on stuff next week and get these characters even a few more items levels. So got that to look forward to. So necklace and gloves probably are two of the better pieces. So we got a trinket and then crappy gloves. Noggin, fogger. Those are not going to be better than his hero track though. I don't think it's going to be better than Funhouse lens. Where are we at on tokens here? So yeah, let's just do that. This gives us a socket now that we took 2 last week. So we're getting into the socket period of the expansion. So we'll do that, and then where do we want to put this? Yeah, I think we'll just put it on the helm. I don't expect to upgrade that. This character is not likely to do mythic content, so yeah, we'll stop there. So overall, not too bad. We got the mythic cloak on the hunter, which was the main priority. Took a lot of tokens, but got a couple pieces on a couple of the other alts. So all in all, a decent day. Next week, I kind of expect I may go deeper on a few characters and not as wide. So look for maybe 4 or 5 volts instead of 7 or 8. But hopefully we can get 2 or 3 slots in the vault. But I'll kind of look at where I'm at tokens wise and try to time that out a little bit so I don't end up with extra tokens that don't fit into slots. But I think that'll do it for today's video. Hope all your vaults have provided fantastic loot. And we'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.